what they were doing there, why their rule, why their kingdom in Spain was considered the golden era of Spanish history. I wanted to know why, and I began to study their history, their culture, and of course their religion, Islam. I got a copy of the Quran, and the internet was available at that time. I always researched about it, and the books about history and culture of Islamic people. And when I was 18 years old, no, I was invited by a Muslim guy from my city to go to the mosque, to talk with the imam. And I immediately accepted this invitation. And the next Friday, I went with him to the mosque to speak with the imam and to see. I was very excited. I wanted to because all the knowledge I had about Muslims until then was almost only through books. No, I had met very few Muslims until then. The Brazilian culture, it's very different from you are used here in Turkey. It's completely different. We play the normal Brazilian person places a very big emphasis in having fun, in pleasuring himself. Brazil is known in the world by beaches, by carnival, by music, by football. And of course, Brazil is much more than it, but it is part of Brazilian society. So a young person in Brazil, like 18, 20 years old, the thing he or she most wants is to have fun, is to go to party, and there's 1,000 different kind of parties in Brazil. And people like to go there and drink and dance and have intimate relations, men and women. And then people, the young people in Brazil, they spend much time and much effort and much money looking into these things. And I was very different. I never liked this kind of things. I never liked parties and drinking. No, it made no sense to me to have fun drinking and losing your mind. Something I never liked. I never wanted to mix with this kind of people. But no, it's normal for the society in Brazil to accept this behavior. And then there was me, 18 years old, in a society that places a lot of emphasis in pleasuring himself, in going to party and drinking and having fun and having girlfriends. I didn't felt I belonged to this kind of society, and I felt alone and empty in this kind of society. I wanted something else. I wanted something that was meaningful, something that completed me. Then I went to the mosque for the first time when I was 18 years old, and began to have conversations with the Imam. It was Sheikh Ahmed Mahairi. He was a Syrian gentleman, and he came every Friday to perform the Salatul Jummah. At that time, in my city, we didn't have imam, a permanent imam. So this gentleman, Sheikh Mahairi, came every Friday to do the Salatul Jummah. And every Friday I began to go too, and having conversations with this gentleman, asking him about Islam, about God, about the Prophet. And I began to see that the Islamic way of life, the emphasis in the ethics and morality, and having an upright life, to have good morals, to not to drink, not to waste your time, not to have several girlfriends, to be a productive member of the society, to help other people, and to believe in God, and to have your life following the commands of God, of the one who created you. I wanted this. I wanted to be part of this. I didn't want to have fun. I wanted to have a meaningful life. And I felt I have found it in Islam. So sometime later, I decided that I wanted to live this. I wanted this to be my lifestyle. I wanted this to be my culture. I didn't want to be a normal Brazilian guy who wake up in the morning, studied or worked, and in the night went to a party and drink and went back home, or had a girlfriend here, a girlfriend. I wanted to be closer to God. I wanted to, and the thought of having a life like this was very important in my decision to revert to Islam. After I reverted, after I took my Shahada, I felt very excited. I felt happy. I felt that finally I had found something that completed me. I was no more a shy Brazilian teenager. I was a Muslim, and I had responsibilities toward my Creator, and I was very happy. I had finally found what I was looking for since I was younger, a purpose in my life, and it felt, it still feels very, it's very good. The reaction from people around me was like, I think they thought it was just a phase. Oh, he's in a phase. In a few months, it will stop. It wasn't negative reaction, but they were kind of. It didn't surprise them a lot because I was always interested since I was much younger. So it didn't surprise them a lot. Nor it was negative. They didn't get angry. Nobody get angry with me or tried to make me change my mind. They were curious. They wanted to know why. And when time passed, 6 months, 1 year, and they realized that it was really his decision. It isn't a temporary fashion he's following. I think they no, they began to get used to this idea, and no, and they accept fully. Alhamdulillah, they didn't. No, my friends or family, no one, uh, no one got angry with me. Alhamdulillah, they were accepting.